I'm new to having a swimming pool, so I'm learning as I go. We set up the above ground pool a few weeks ago. I was using baking soda in it. Everything was fine until 3 days ago. I went out to find green, nasty water. I had no idea what to do. I don't really want to use chemicals in our pool, and we don't live near a town where I can get supplies. I figured out I had to shock it somehow. I used borax to scrub the sides and bottom with a mop. Then I poured bleach in and stirred it around for probably an hour, getting out anything I could with a pool net. I changed the filter, which was gross, and probably the reason for the problem in the first place. I added pool salt after this too. By the next morning, the green was gone and the water was a cloudy blue color. I changed the filter again. I could see stuff settling to the bottom, so I added some more bleach and scrubbed with the mop. Today the water is still cloudy, but no settling of anything on the bottom. I used a test strip and I found out the free chlorine is too low, the alkalinity is way high, and the pH is way too high. Is this because I shocked it and I just have to wait for it to return to normal? I probably went around about this all wrong, but now I just want to fix it. Thanks for any help. Okay. Stop using borax.
Stop using normal bleach.
Only use pool chlorine. And the baking soda that you added would raise the pH and the alkalinity. That is what that product does. And pool salt, unless you have a salt chlorine generator, will just give you salt water. So what I would do if it's an above ground pool, sounds like you have the ability to drain it, I would drain the water, I would start fresh. If you don't want to treat it with chemicals, I would perform a water change on a regular basis.
Don't drain it completely empty, but drain it, 70%, 80% maximum.
So yeah, if you don't want to use chemicals, then I would say freshen that water as soon as it starts to get cloudy. But otherwise, you do need to treat it with chlorine because that will kill the bad stuff. And then you should check it for the other levels. The pH and the alkalinity are for swimmers' comfort. So if you get in water and the pH is too high or too low, you're gonna have skin irritation, eye irritation, and issues. So you do have to use some chemicals with the pool. It's really not advisable to go completely chemical free, but you can
unless it's constantly fresh water.
Minimal, for sure.
The only way to go minimal is if you are replacing a majority of the water all the time. If you're not going to do that, you really have to have some chemical sanitation. And by adding bleach to the water, that's basically just a weak solution of liquid chlorine. And with your pH so high and your alkalinity so high, that bleach you're dumping in there is ineffective. You need your pH low. The lower your pH is, the more active the chlorine is in that bleach or in a liquid chlorine. And with your pH high like that, you can dump as much bleach in there as you want, and you're not likely going to take care of the problem.
All right, there you go.
Good luck.
Yes, good luck.